Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel Sadaa's Green Life. I really hope you all are safe, healthy and happy. Wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. Now since this day is to celebrate, I thought why not bring to you a recipe that is specially curated for this special day. Now I know a lot of you all would want to surprise your loved one with something that is baked. For example, a cake. And there have been a lot of requests on this channel in this recipe series that we are bringing to you all that do something like a chocolate cake or some sort of a cake. So I thought this is a best possible day where you all can make this for your loved one. And the recipe that we have for you guys is very simple. It's a vanilla cake with chocolate ganache topped with some fresh strawberries. I mean, perfect to go with this theme. So without any further delay, let's get started. I know when it comes to baked items like cake or cookies or things like these, there is always a query that how do you substitute your butter, curd, milk, the dairy products with non-dairy, and also a very important ingredient that is mainly used during baking products is eggs. Now without using any of this, we'll still be able to make nice fluffy cake that is absolutely vegan. So we are going to bring a cake to you all that is going to be entirely plant-based, which is going to be entirely cholesterol-free and lactose-free. So without any further delay, let's just get into the ingredients. So the ingredients for this recipe are the cake, I mean the base of the cake. We will talk about the icing or topping later on. We have all-purpose flour, that is maida, and it is about 190 grams. Then we have sugar, about 175 grams, brown sugar. You can use your white sugar as well, no harm. Baking soda, that is about 3/4 teaspoon. Baking powder 3/4 teaspoon. Flax seeds with water. We have about 90 grams of refined oil. 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. 5 tablespoons of soy milk, any milk of your choice. I prefer soy milk any day. Vanilla essence about 1 teaspoon. Dried cranberries 75 grams. There's another way of doing this, like you take your weighing scale, you put your empty bowl in which you're going to be mixing your batter, and straight into that you keep adding your dry ingredients or wet ingredients, and you can see how much weight it is. Every time you add a fresh ingredient, press stir and then add another one. So we'll start mixing our wet ingredients first and then we'll keep adding our dry. Since we've already weighed all our ingredients, I'm not going to be doing that again. In a bowl like this, I'm going to first start making my wet batter. We will add sugar. I'm sure you all know that baking has to be very precise. You can't even change it by grams. Oil. The vinegar. Milk, that is 5 tablespoons. Vanilla essence, and last is our flax seeds. That's that. Now this flax seeds mixture, which is about 3 tablespoons of flax seeds and 6 tablespoons of water, always double. Now that is what is your substitute for egg basically. So we don't add eggs, we add this to make it nice and fluffy. Now we mix. So to make my life easy, I'm going to use the electric whisk. So we bring it to this texture which is very light, airy. So that's done. Easier way of doing this is using powdered sugar, so you don't really have to wait for it to melt or anything. Now before I add my dry ingredients in the batter, I'm going to set the oven, basically preheat at 180 degree for 40 minutes. So 10 minutes will be up preheat and then we'll bake and start. So that's going to heat up. Let's go ahead and add all the dry stuff in here, for which I'll need a sieve This is all-purpose flour. You can use wheat flour or gluten-free flour, whatever you like. But because we are making vanilla cake, I want it to look nice and white so that the cranberries stand out really well. We're gonna sieve the flour. Baking soda, baking powder, a little bit of salt, half a teaspoon. That is it. So this is done. Now we mix this mixture with a very light hand. We don't want to kill the air that is formed after all that whisking, so we are going to be very gentle. I'm going to add choco chips and all these cranberries. Just going to mix it. That's how the batter looks. Now we put this in the tray. For the Valentine's Day, we have a special heart-shaped tray here, baking tray, which we are going to grease. There's already a butter paper that is cut and put in here. So basically you grease the tray with oil, cut the butter paper as per the shape of the tray and put it in there. And now we will grease the sides. So I'm using the same oil bowl that I had. Oil. Like so. I'm going to shift this mixture. So I've taken all the batter and put it in here. Now we put this in the preheated oven. So we put this into the oven. There it goes for about 30 minutes. So the cake is looking insanely good and beautiful. See how beautiful it is rising. It's 22 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to start preparing my ganache for the topping. The ingredients for which are 150 grams of dark chocolate. Now it depends on what dark chocolate you get. There's 75%, there is 80-90% also. So whichever, because this is 75%, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of icing sugar to give it that little sweetness. To make our ganache, since we don't use dairy cream and all of that, we are using coconut cream. Now don't get scared. It's not going to give any smell or taste of the coconut in the final output. So bindas, use coconut cream. That's about 100 grams of coconut cream. We'll need about 5 to 6 nice red strawberries for garnishing and like half a teaspoon of vanilla essence to go in the ganache. So we have time till the base of the cake gets ready in the oven. It will take time to cool down also. So meanwhile, we'll make our ganache and set it aside for it also to cool down. We'll start making our ganache. Add dark chocolate into the, and on slow flame. That's very important. You don't want to burn the chocolate. I'm going to add all the cream. I'm going to add about 2 spoons of icing sugar, like I said. Vanilla essence about that much. Like that. It's going to take some time. Like that. So the ganache is ready. I'm going to turn off the heat just about 30 seconds on low flame and you get this consistency. Amazing it looks. Now we are going to leave it aside for it to cool down because we can't pour such hot ganache on the cake. Meanwhile, the cake has risen so beautifully. Now you see, we've not used any eggs, nothing, but it's still fluffy, light airy, just with those basic ingredients that we've used, which are non-dairy. I'm going to transfer this ganache in the bowl so that it cools down. All the ganache is in the bowl. I'm going to let it cool down for some time. We have about 2 minutes left still for the cake. The knife has come out clean. I'm going to pull this out. Oh my goodness. Cake looks amazing. Just want to clean the edges. Okay, I think it looks good. Just going to put this on top. Some part for me to, some crumbles. This is so good. There you have it. The cake will take some time to cool down. We have our ganache ready. We need to chop or slice the strawberries. So I'll do that before I start garnishing. I'll quickly go ahead and slice the strawberries. I've got my strawberries chopped. The cake is ready, the ganache is ready. Let's go ahead and start the process. I'm going to take the cake, put it on the plate that we need to garnish it on. So this is how it will be. Just need to basically very roughly, I don't want to make any decoration, just going to quickly . Now that my cake is all set with the ganache, I've done it very roughly because anyways half the side I'm going to cover it with strawberries, the slices that I've just cut. Like I said, I have not kept it very neat. I'm going to start putting the strawberries now. Alright, and that is how my vanilla cake with chocolate ganache and fresh strawberries is ready. So the cake base, the vanilla cake, you can use it as your tea cake. The recipe is perfect to have with tea, coffee, whatever, but this also goes really well with this kind of an arrangement. I simply love the way it looks with the ganache and the fresh strawberries. I can't wait to dig in, but before that let's do some B-roll and photos. I can't really wait to dig into it. So let's do it. Let's just cut the cake. Okay. Gonna break the heart. There you go. Oh, the cake is so soft. Okay, it's fine. I'm going to dive into it and taste the cake now. Oh my, it's so soft, so fluffy. I can't tell you how rich, how soft, how fluffy the cake is turned out. So because we have chocolate chips and the cranberries inside, it's got that fruity and chocolate flavor in the base of the cake as well. And of course the ganache, so creamy. And trust me when I say this, you cannot detect coconut cream at all. So just go ahead and do it and enjoy it on your Valentine's Day with your Valentine. Make this vanilla cake topped with chocolate ganache and fresh strawberries. I'm blown away. I'm seriously blown away. So like I said, you can use this same recipe without the ganache topping and strawberries, just the base of the cake, to serve it as tea cake. It will go really well with tea and coffee both. The ganache also that we made with the coconut cream, you can use it as a spread, something like your hazelnut and chocolate spread. You can just use this. It's really come out so well and creamy. Amazing it's turned out. I'm so happy. And with that, this episode comes to an end. I really hope you all enjoyed watching it, and I really hope that you will try making it in your kitchen. If you do, please do let me know how you liked it in the comments. This entire vegan recipe series is brought to you all in collaboration with Animal Climate and Health Safe Foundation. They do a fabulous job when it comes to spreading plant-based lifestyle awareness. Do check them out. Their link will be somewhere in the description. They have a YouTube channel, they have Insta handle, they are also on Facebook. So do check out their socials so that you know how you can easily make this transition without stressing so much. Now see, we have made a cake that is entirely plant-based and yet it has come out so well. So I really hope you all consider making this shift. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, do give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and do consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. I shall see you very soon in the next one. Until then, stay safe, feel good, be blessed. Happy Valentine's Day once again. Bye.